In 1889, a young woman named Weldon arrived at the Standing Rock Reservation. She had left her husband, abandoned her former life, and become a fervent advocate for Native rights. But her passion was not enough. She failed to persuade Washington to honor its treaties. And she failed to shield Sitting Bull from the conspiracies closing in around him. In the end, she witnessed his killing at the hands of Indian police sent by the government to arrest him. This is her story. The year before, Sitting Bull had sent for her. He'd heard that an educated white woman was a powerful ally in the fight for tribal sovereignty. He'd seen it when a young man, Buffalo Bill, rode into town with his Wild West show, a spectacle of costumed Indians that delighted white audiences. But for all its supposed authenticity, the show was a fraud. The costumes were fake. The weapons were fake, and so was the whole idea of the vanishing Indian. The performers weren't even Native American. It was an assault on tribal sovereignty, a grotesque caricature that mocked their culture and claimed their land was disappearing. But it made Buffalo Bill a fortune, and it got Washington's attention. So when Sitting Bull asked his friend, President Teddy Roosevelt, to have an educated white woman come to the reservation to help with their fight, Roosevelt agreed. And so Weldon arrived at Standing Rock in 1889. She found a man very different from the legendary war leader. He was tired and sick with diabetes, his eyes clouded with cataracts. But he was also shrewd and diplomatic, a formidable advocate for his people. She assisted him in his fight to secure the treaty rights of his people, but it was a losing battle. Washington had no intention of honoring its agreements. And as the years passed, Sitting Bull grew more and more desperate. When his son was killed in a white man's jail, he began to talk about armed resistance. But he kept his followers from attacking the agency to stop him. When an angry mob of Lakota and Dakota Braves planned to attack the prison where their people were being unjustly held, he talked them out of it. "We can't win," he told them. "We're better off going slow and working with the government," but his patience was wearing thin. And on December 1890, 2 Indian police officers arrived at his house to arrest him for the crime of planning a rebellion. A crowd of Native Americans gathered outside his house that day, watching as the officers approached. They wanted to arrest Sitting Bull, but they knew that meant killing him, and when one of the officers reached for his gun, the crowd charged.